Boy, hello guys. Back again with another content or two. I said when I got some time for you guys, I will come around. So happy Wednesday, guys, and a blessed Wednesday. And I hope your day filled with joy, happiness, prosperity, and everything else that comes today, whether it's negative or positive. At times, negativity is a learning process and everything, and it's the way of life for us to revisit certain things. Yeah, and when it's positive, we celebrate and all of that. But at times, you need something else to shake you up for you to revisit certain things or some things that could always make a better way or better change within your life or in the future. Okay, guys, so the content, as you guys could see, Cardi B accused of attacking and spitting on security guard as assault trial begins. And guys, this trial, this thing stemmed from when Cardi B was pregnant, happened in a medical building in 2018 in Los Angeles, right? The security guard basically testified. There's a lawsuit filed in 2020. So we're here to ash it out, hash it out, ash it out. Hey, Joshua, and all of those kind of things, right? So that's what's going on here at this point in time. So I just want to begin and say at the end of the day, happy Wednesday. Happy Wednesday. Wishing you a blessed Wednesday, right? Filled with God's love, wisdom, and joy. Okay? You understand? Yes. Okay? Anyhow. So let's unpack the story quick and fast. Now, like I said, I don't know if you guys heard about this story. I am just gonna do this content, and when you guys get the story, whether it's gonna be in the morning, whether it's gonna be later today, tonight, or whether it's gonna be whenever you get this content. Usually, when I spit the content and leave it, and I rerun the content and check to see, then I see that you guys are actually watching the content. So I want to thank you guys for that. Okay. Not only that, I want to thank the new subscribers that are coming in on the channel. I appreciate you. Thank you very much. Welcome. And for those that haven't subscribed yet, please do so when you're ready. No pressure. Okay. At the end of the day, guys, like I said, Wednesday, so I couldn't leave you guys hanging. I left you guys hanging for a bit, and I said, guys, I got a content for you guys. So let me unpack the content quick, and quick. A quick, and a quick, and a quick, right? So I said, yeah, guys, right? So now let's unpack the story. Like I said, Cardi B trial is up and out here running with the security guard allegation of spatting and all of that. Not only that, guys, in this trial, the lawyer, one of the lawyer, mistaken Cardi B for somebody else because girl is going on through many wigs, the blonde wig, the black wig, the short wig, all kind of dudes. That Miss Cardi B comes out in and comes out in. So you think that Cardi B is a different lady at times, but she's just that lady on trial right now. And remember, not only that, remember she had a whole spat with Tasha K and all of that. So they say what goes around comes around, and they say actually it's her day now in court. They're claiming. So I am just gonna read from the best of my ability, yes, and start with the content quick and fast, okay? So Cardi B's civil trial involving allegation that she attacked a security guard inside a Beverly Hills medical building in 2018 began Monday in Los Angeles with testimony from the accuser. Imani Ellis accused the rapper, real name Bella Callis, Malatiz Almazar, of assault and battery and infliction of emotion distress in the lawsuit filed in 2020, alleging that Cardi B physically attacked her, cut her in her face with her fingernails, and spat hawk too on her during the incident at the obstetrician office. At the obstetrician office, guys. So Cardi B was going to basically go check out her baby, and here comes the security guard situation that's in the building, and Cardi B end up in Cascas Pas Pas, allegedly attacked, spitting and all of that, and we're gonna get down in the soup, the tea, and the people them business. Okay, people. So imagine you're pregnant and you're on your way to the obstetrician, and here goes the security guard who's supposed to secure the building, possible secure you in the building. You and her got into it while you're going to go check out your baby. Okay, guys? Ellis, a security guard from the building housing, right? The obstetrician office at the time testified the confrontation occurred after Cardi B, then pregnant with her first child, stepped out of an elevator on the fifth floor. Ellis then exclaimed something along the lines of, "Wow, that's Cardi B," which appeared to stun the rapper, whose pregnancy was not yet public knowledge at the time. Okay. All right. Okay. Cardi B then allegedly got into her face and accused her of using the phone she was holding to share news about the medical visit. After she heard me say her name, she turned back around, and the first thing out of her mouth was, "Excuse my language. Why the F blank blank but dang 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 are you telling people that you seen me?" Ellis testified. Okay, all right. Ellis also accused the rapper of berating and body shaming her and spitting hard too on her. She was like, "F you, you fat ass. I'm gonna beat your ass. I'm gonna get you fired. That's why you do security." She was sticking her tongue out. Okay? Flinging her arms up and down. Ellis described the ordeals as a traumatizing, alleging that she underwent some plastic surgery to fix the cut to her face that alleged Cardi B did with her nails. Allegedly, she testified that Cardi B nails, like I said, were about 2 to 3 inches long. Ouch. Get out my face now, honey. Oh my. Okay, guys? All right. Okay. During the cross examination, Cardi B, Peter J. Anderson grill Ellis over perceived inconsistencies within the complaint versus the incident report she submitted to the supervisor, including the exact location of where she was cut on her face and whether she was using a phone at the time of the incident. Anderson depicted Ellis as the aggressor. So he depicted her, despised her, and I'm just making up words as I go, people, right? So he depicted her, Ellis, as the aggressor and acknowledged that a screaming match occurred, but that Cardi B never touched Ellis. Okay? The rapper feared for her unborn baby, Anderson said. Rolling Stone. This is her first pregnancy, and a very large woman was advancing towards her. She was utterly confused that a security guard could be her attacker. Oh no. Wowzers. Okay? So if you don't know, now you know. And if you never heard about that situation, well, I'm here to bring it to you like breaking news. Yeah. All right? Like breaking news. Yeah. All right? So the open statement, the trial has started. Okay. Cardi B's understand. The accusers understand. The receptionists understand. Everybody is out here on the stand. Okay? All right? Okay? So, like I said, all of that is going on right now when it comes to the Cardi B trial happening right now. Okay? So let's get into it for a second. 1 second.
What about the cost of the treatment? Could you afford to pay $15,000, $20,000 to get plastic surgery for your face?
No.
Did Dr.
That's
Mulligan
the
agree
accuser.
to treat you on a lean basis?
He did.
And when you got medical treatment on a lean basis, is it your understanding that regardless of the outcome of the case, you still owe Dr. Mulligan the fees for the treatment that you did? Is that your understanding?
Yes.
So the accusers understand. You guys still listen?
Did you also see
There's Cardi B. So one day she come in short wig, the other day she come in
Dr.
something
visit?
else.
I did.
Did you also treat with different psychologists, including Alex Avila and other psychologists on October 8th, 22 through July 2nd of 23?
Objection. It's a violation of the order granting the motion in limine. Overruled.
I'm sorry, can you repeat the question?
Did you seek treatment from psychologists, including Alex Avila and other psychologists from October 8th, 22 through July 2nd of 23?
Same objection. Overruled.
Correct, yes.
And for that psychological treatment, did Dr. Avila's office agree to treat you on a lean basis?
They did, yes.
For Nicole McKenzie, did you, were the medical bills totaling $5,087 from her office for medical treatment that you received related to this incident?
Objection. Leading. Max Foundation.
Sustained.
Is it your understanding that your total medical bills related to this incident are $36,000?
You need to start with the foundation. You need to establish what she knows and how she knows it.
Okay. So basically, girlfriend is saying that Cardi B, out of the blue, to her appointment, turned around and thought that the security guard was sharing some kind of information that she was at the doctor's office, and she turned around, allegedly spat on the security guard, and the security guard claimed that Cardi B assaulted her with her nails, and she has medical bills and all of that, and all of those kind of situation, right? Not only that, she actually, the defense lawyer talk about the time in the phone calls and the scar dispute, and we want to get to that, okay? So let's get to that part. 1 second. This is the victim.
And is doing incident reports a normal practice in the security guard business?
When something happens, yes.
In fact, you do daily activity reports as a security guard?
Yes.
So the reports are very important, right?
Yes.
That's the victim, so-called victim, allegedly.
And in the incident report, when you were reporting back to your supervisor, you said that you were checking your voicemail, right?
That's what the email says.
The email that there's your name, right? Reporting on the incident that you have sued over.
Okay.
Is that correct?
Yes.
Okay. If we could turn in the blue book to trial exhibit 200. You see it?
Yes.
And that's a letter from your lawyer to.
I'm giving you guys a green screen because I don't want the copyright
Okay.
strike. But that's the victim on the stand testifying, okay?
Yes.
And if you go to the page that has a lot of blacked out entries, is it correct that that is a portion of your T-Mobile Invoice.
That's Cardi B there in the
including
court.
for February 24, 2018.
Yes.
And you see that at 1:30, you received a call, and that lasted, what, 22 minutes?
Objection, Your Honor. The document does not say 1:30.
Okay.
Well, maybe my glasses are, need to get a new prescription. Do you see the answer?
Okay, that's her now. Let's get her part.
And you testified that you said, when you saw Cardi B, you said something to the effect of, wow, that was Cardi B?
Something to the effect of that.
Like I
And at
said
that
in the
point,
report.
as a security guard, you knew it would have been improper for you as a security guard to tell people that Cardi was a patient in a medical facility, correct?
I didn't tell anyone that I saw her.
Can you please answer the question? No, I can repeat it if you like.
Okay.
Isn't it true that as a security guard who'd been trained, as you said, and worked for 4 years, you knew it would have been improper for you to tell people that Cardi B was a patient at a medical facility?
Objection, asked pass.
It would be improper, but I did not tell anyone I saw her.
Move to strike everything after improperly.
So now you can answer the question, okay? So if you can answer the question.
Just said yeah or nay, man. Get to the point.
Yes, Your Honor.
And you understood when you saw Cardi B that she thought that you were using your phone to tell people that she was at a medical facility, correct?
Yes.
And as I understand it, you deny that you used your cell phone to photograph or film Cardi B on that day. Is that correct?
That's not true. I didn't record her or film her.
The question was, is it correct that you deny using your personal cell phone to photograph or videotape Cardi B on
So it'd
February
be
24,
yes.
2018?
Yes.
Objection, big and ambiguous.
Yes. So the answer would be
And
yes.
isn't
So,
it
yeah.
correct that you don't have that phone, right? You no longer have that phone. You disposed of it. You can't show us that phone and show that you don't have any photographs or videos of Cardi B. Isn't that correct?
Yes.
Hmm?
And rather than simply leave,
So I hope you guys are following. So basically, Cardi B thought she was videoing and telling some people that she's there, like almost like to bring a whole people almost there. Because once you say Cardi B's there, everybody will be running up and down and stuff like that. So she said that because Cardi B thought that she was videoing her and telling people that she was at the up at the medical building and stuff like that. Cardi B turned around, cursed her, tell her that she was fat, spat on her, and use her nails and scratch her in her face, allegedly. Okay, guys, so this is the trial that's happening now. Cardi B and this security guard sued for medical bills, pain and suffering, and all kind of drama. Okay?
you stepped out of the elevator and told Cardi B to repeat what she said. Say it again. Is that what you did?
No.
Well, if we look at the incident report, quote, you see in the second paragraph, I stepped out of the elevator and asked her to repeat what she said to me, and so she did, angrily putting her finger in my face and yelling at me. You see that?
I stepped out of the elevator to clarify.
And you told her, say that again, right?
I don't remember saying say that again.
And your testimony was that you and Cardi B yelled at each other for 30 seconds?
She yelled at me. My voice was firm because I was upset.
Are you denying that you testified at your deposition and stated to Dr. McKenzie that you were yelling and cursing at Cardi B?
I'm not denying it. I just wanted to clarify.
And
So that was the whole writ of all of that, her part, as you hear the story, right? Okay. Then from there, the reception details what happened to the what happened to her and Cardi B. The reception was a witness, okay? We don't want to drag out all of it, but give me a second.
Right.
Yeah.
And you were hit on your.
No, no one landed. Like, them still exchanging words even with me in the time.
Yeah.
1 second.
Miss
So she
Ellis-
will tell you what happened that day.
Baby shower. So I was trying to get out of there. But I mean, that wasn't on my mind then. But just to calm the situation down and get her into the office.
How did Miss Ellis respond?
I don't even know if she heard what I asked because it was just
So let's back it up a bit.
calm everything down, take Cardi B into the office, and let's just
Back it up some more, right here.
You know, just confrontation.
Okay. Do you recall anything that plaintiff Miss Ellis said?
It was just very argumentative as far as, you know, cursing and, you know, just be this, be that. I don't know if I can curse, but.
So we've heard this about
So that's the receptionist, and she was the witness of all of what went down in the medical building between Cardi B and the security guard of the building. So imagine that you go into a medical appointment with your pregnant self. In your mind, allegedly, Cardi B thought that the security guard, was want to be a paparazzi or calling her friends to come down to the building or use her phone to take pictures of Cardi B while Cardi B was in the building. As Cardi B claimed that her pregnancy wasn't out yet in 2018. That was her first pregnancy. So she was feared or in fear within herself for her baby, and in fear that this security guard would take all of those pictures and go put it out before she announced that she was pregnant in 2018. So there was a scuffle, they claim. The security guard that claimed that Cardi B assaulted her verbally, physically, scratched her in her face, and all these things. So let's unpack.
things so far.
It's been one of those trials.
Yeah.
What did you do?
I immediately walked over there and got in between them and was like, whoa, my thing was I'm at work. So the first thing that really came out of my mouth is to Miss Ellis, just as far as, what are you doing? You're at work, go back to your post. And then I
Miss
don't know
Ellis
how
is the security
long
guard.
it was, but I couldn't get her. I just wanted everything to go away. I just was trying to calm everything down, take Cardi B into the office, and I was trying to go. It was my sister's baby shower, so I was trying to get out of there. But I mean, that wasn't on my mind then. But just to calm the situation down and get her into the office.
How did Miss Ellis respond?
I don't even know if she heard what I asked because it was just more of just being upset. And no, I'm not going to do that. And just, them still exchanging words even with me in between.
Yeah. Was Miss Ellis yelling at Cardi B?
I mean, it was pretty loud for me to hear. It was still the same volume from when I could hear them while I was in the office down the hall. So I would say so.
Was Miss Ellis cursing at Cardi B?
There was definitely curse words, yes, on her end.
Imagine that. So here you are, the security guard that you're supposed to compose yourself, self-control. Here you are fighting with a pregnant lady, basically, and now here you are in court suing. But I guess what goes around comes around. Cause Cardi B had her day in court with Tasha K. So now Cardi B has her day that this security guard in the building, the medical building, Cardi B was going to her doctor's appointment, right? And here goes this security guard. Cardi B thought the security guard was snapping the hell out of her, taking pictures of her. Cardi B said it was her first pregnancy in 2018. So she was in fear that this girl was going to either take pictures, tell people that she was at the building, and she was in fear for her life for her baby. Cardi B turned around. The security guard claimed that Cardi B turned around, started to tell her that she's fat, all these kind of things, curse her out, spat on her, and use her long inch fingernails and scratch her, gave her some kind of that she has to do, had medical bills and all of that, distress and all of these things. So who was the next witness? Because I gave you the first person that I made, that you guys was listening to talking, was the so-called accuser, the so-called victim, and this is a receptionist that was between Cardi B and this girl. So the question becomes, where was Cardi B's securities? And the next question becomes, I thought Cardi B was pregnant at the time to be fussing and mussing with the security guard. So anyways, let's unpack.
Strike Cardi B.
There was hands going while I was in the middle. I know no one landed.
I'm giving you guys a green screen because I don't want a copyright strike.
You know, I didn't even realize, I guess because my adrenaline, that I had a mark on my forehead. So besides me getting a scratch, nobody, as far as them two, hit each other.
Who scratched you?
Based off of, like I said, I didn't know that I even got scratched until I went into the office, and the nurse was like, "Tiara, your forehead." But I can only assume Cardi B was behind that was my main concern.
Murder! So here it is now. Guys, I'm not a lawyer, you know, but at times I could be the ghetto lawyer now, I guess. Just playing around with you guys. No, guys. Imagine that the security guard is suing that Cardi B scratched me and I had to go do surgery. Or some sort. And now here goes the receptionist who jump in front of them like a ninja to part them. And here goes she get a scratch and she assume that it's Cardi B. So you think the security guard is going to win this money and her medical bills? Because this lady say I got scratched too, basically. What a piece of catch fight, catty. Let's continue, guys. This is real catty. Guys, let's get it on with this trial of Cardi B allegedly spitting, scratching, assaulting the security guard in the medical building. Trial starts, and we're on it first over y'all. Oh, so once again. You guys got commercial, right?
Was behind you,
Listen.
and you were facing who?
I was facing Miss Ellis.
And you got hit on your forehead and didn't even realize it.
That's Cardi B?
Yeah, blood.
Just let him finish the question.
Oh, sorry.
And so you got hit, you were facing Miss Ellis, and she was swinging away?
I can say there was definitely, people talk and like this type of action going on.
Right.
Yeah.
And you were hit on your forehead, which was facing Miss Ellis, correct?
Yes.
What happened
So
next?
that's a receptionist.
After, just going back and forth, Dr. Finke came out. Once he came out, I believe after that, I don't even really remember what was said, but I know I continued to take Cardi B into the office, to her exam room, and then I went back to the front.
Okay. Did you witness Dr. Finke try to get Miss Ellis to leave the hallway?
Yes, that's what kind of, since he came out and he was talking to her, that's what kind of distracted her, gave us the opportunity to just go into the office.
Okay. And do you recall anything that he said to her?
I think it was on the same temperature as me. Just, you're at work. Why are you up here? Go back, downstairs. What are you doing? Type of energy.
Okay. And so you turned around and escorted Cardi B into the doctor's office?
Yes, I followed behind her to go to the exam room.
So that's the receptionist. That's the receptionist part. of the bangle, of the caddy fight, and all of that in the Cardi B and the ex-security guard now, because obviously she lost her job because Cardi B could have sued the doctor's office, the OBGYN office, right? Because that was a security guard of the building. So Cardi B could have even sued the security guard employer because the security guard supposed to be securing the building, not fighting with patients, right? Not fighting with the patients that comes in. So I can't believe this one, but only Cardi B now. Okay? Anyways, the doctor, I believe the doctor, so the doctor now wanted the security guard to be fired of some sort. Give me a second, okay? So this should be the doctor. Yeah, I told you this is the doctor now. Doctor, I'll understand. Listen.
I'm an obstetrician and gynecologist.
Told you.
And where are your offices located?
So this is the doctor's office that Cardi B went that day to go see her unborn child in 2018, her firstborn. And there was a scuffle between the security guard. All the doctor is at the trial. So breaking news, Cardi B's spit on, assault, attack, verbally abuse, and all of those things trial starts. Where have you been? From 2018, count with me now, guys, when 2025. So they say you can run, but you can't hide. And they say I'll give you a long rope to hang yourself. Here's Cardi B now in court trying to defend her. Cattiness, according to the security guard, she was scratched up with her long nails. She said that Cardi B nails is like a razor, like sharp knife, and all of those things, guys. So let's unpack. So now the doctor claimed, they say, that they wanted the security guard to be fired, and the security guard is no longer working at that place, and she's suing Cardi B. Okay?
In Beverly Hills at Wilshire and Lapeer. Is that a medical building? It is. It's the Beverly Hills Medical Building, I think. And were you in those offices in February of 2018? Yes. And what floor were you on? The 5th floor. What floor? 5. Oh, sorry. And were you ever affiliated with Cedars-Sinai in any way? I completed my OBGYN residency there in 2010. And then remain on staff. I'm not employed by Cedars, but I'm affiliated. I admit all of my patients to that hospital. Okay. On the 5th floor of this building in 2018, were there cameras in the hallways outside your office? No. And did your office sometimes make special arrangements for celebrity clients for privacy or security purposes? We do.
1 second. Glad to meet you guys. Commercial, right?
2018, did you have an open office? How should I put this? An open office on Saturdays? Did you work on Saturdays? I worked Saturday office hours for about half a day for around 10 years. To your knowledge, did anyone else in that building have Saturday office hours? No. In February 2018, did that building have a building office? Yes. And what floor was that on, if you know? 4. Okay. And did the building have a receptionist? Not a receptionist. Okay. Do you recall an incident in February 2018 where there was an argument with the security guard? Yes. And is that security guard in the courtroom? Yes. And could you point her out, please? Miss Ellis. Thank you. How did you learn of the incident? I was in my office, in my office's office, and then heard a lot of yelling. So I immediately got up, ran down the hall, and went out into the hallway. Do you have a clear memory of what happened next? Yes. Any particular reason that you have that clear memory? It's never happened before. And what did you do after She ran down the hall.
Yeah, this one should be in history. You are a security guard instead of patients fighting. Her boyfriend and girlfriend, or girlfriend and boyfriend fighting is a security guard fighting the patient. And who's the patient? The big celebrity. Who's a celebrity? Cardi B. I can't fathom this guy. Only over here now. I swear. I was gonna drop this in the morning, guys, but I'm rushing out very early in the morning. So I had to drop it tonight and say, guys, Wednesday, Thursday content. Seriously. But nevertheless, guys, let's continue to unpack. I have to laugh my head off. Seriously.
Yelling.
As soon as I got into the hallway and realized what was going on, my receptionist was between the plaintiff and the defendant, and there was a lot of yelling.
Keep on listening.
Pointing.
I'm just putting this in. Put on my
My
charger.
receptionist
Charging
was
my
struck,
iPad.
not hard, but I remember it was like on the shoulder, and I think it was her right shoulder. And there was a phone in the security guard's hand, and the phone kept going back from the ear to point, and then back to the ear. And at one point, kind of both hands were kind of flailing, but not closed fists or anything like that. More swatting.
Did your receptionist show you a cut on her forward afterwards?
I believe so. Very minor.
Okay. And what is the receptionist's name? The woman who was between Ms. Ellis and Cardi B?
Tiara.
Oh, hi, Kay. Good night.
So you see all that. You've gone out and I'm sorry. Where was this? Was this in your office or in the hallway?
The main hallway of the 5th floor, just right outside the elevator.
Okay. And you hear yelling, you open the door, you see what you've described. What happened next? Let me ask, what did you do next?
I tried to de-escalate the situation, separate the two, and get our security guard back in the elevator and off the floor.
You're there.
Do you remember anything that you said in trying to de-escalate?
I remember repeatedly, I was trying to match sort of with body, language, the idea of it to get across the point that this was not okay, and this is your job.
Exactly.
And who did you address that to?
Ms. Ellis.
Okay. And did she say anything in response?
I don't remember. There was a lot of name calling going back and forth.
You're there.
Between the two and threats,
Yeah.
that type of thing. But my primary objective was to get our security guard back in the elevator and off the floor.
And how did you
Wowzers. Some
accomplish
security
that?
guard was out of control.
Repeating myself over and over and over. And I can't remember if I was holding the elevator door open or...
I don't know, man. I don't know if the security guard is going to win this one because it looked like she was more the aggressor more than Cardi B now. But even if she was the aggressor, do you have the right to touch her if she didn't touch you? We're not sure, people. We'll see how this one played out because I'm on the story like nothing. And if you never heard about this story, you heard about it over here first.
About that? I have no idea. I remember pushing the button if it wasn't, but just to try to get the elevator there and get Ms. Ellis back on it.
Did you come between your receptionist and Cardi B, between them on the one hand and Miss Ellis?
I think to the side.
Okay. Did you ever...
So we don't even want to drag it out anymore, guys. So now I'm sure you guys got the part, the long short of it, the long hand of it, whatever you guys want to say, whatever part of it, right? And stuff like that. But anyways, this is Cardi B. Like I said, she testified, in the trial of the doctor also said that she had no emotional The doctor also, the doctor said the victim have no emotional trauma and all of that. Let's listen to the doctor and then we're going to get to Cardi B for a bit, okay? Let's listen to the doctor for a bit. 1 second. I didn't want any commercial in it, so I have to put you guys on mute, right? You guys know this. So, right here, there's a doctor now.
Please raise your right hand. Do you solemnly state that the testimony you may give and the cause now pending before this court shall be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes.
Thank you. May I please have you state and spell your first and last name for the record?
James, James, Rosenberg, Rosenberg.
Perfect. Thank you. You may take a seat. Please watch your step.
Thank you.
Please introduce yourself for the jury.
My name's Dr. James Rosenberg. I'm a licensed medical doctor in California. I specialize in psychiatry.
Can you please outline
Psychiatrist
your
all about.
professional
Yes, I studied philosophy and molecular biology at UC Berkeley. I then did a year of surgery research at Cedars-Sinai Medical Center, including coronary laser angioplasty research. I attended medical school for 4 years at UCLA. I then did an internship in primarily specialties
Big
of
doctor,
surgery.
listen up. Wait up. We're going to forward it out. Listen.
Is that correct?
Yes, so the psychiatric evaluation is, to me, a broader term that consists of the triad of reviewing records, conducting a face-to-face examination, and scoring and utilizing the psychological testing that was administered during that examination. So it's a matter of integrating and correlating and weighing the information from those three sources.
And can you please, in just a little more detail, explain what happened during that evaluation in this case?
Certainly. So I believe it was in July, maybe around July 21st, 2023. So it took about, I would say, roughly 6 hours. The entire examination was audio recorded. And the first half of the examination was the administration of the psychological testing, where using gold standard psychological tests, I provided them to Ms. Ellis. I was there with her the entire time and made sure she understood the instructions, and then she filled out the answering sheets, circles or bubble and answer sheets as she went along. The second half of the day was the interview. And in accordance with generally accepted principles, whether it's a patient care clinical setting or forensic setting like this, the interview involves a wide variety of background areas in order to establish a baseline, somebody's risk and resilience factors for developing a psychiatric disorder. So it includes, for example, a brief developmental history, education.
So basically, woman alleged assault by Cardi B had no emotional injury. The doctor came and testified. So I just gave you guys a little bit. He never said it yet, but we're not going to get into it. Go look it up for yourself. Cardi B trial right here, right now, for the allegedly assaulting the security guard at the medical building where she went to go do her checkup and all of that. Okay, the surgeon treated security guard who claims Cardi B attacked her. Also, the surgeon was there as well. Guys, it's a big trial because you know Cardi B is gonna come with everybody in this trial, even all these people, to prove that maybe the security guard was the aggressor or the security guard is lying. So this is a big trial, guys. Big trial. Okay. Not only that, Cardi B clashes, and all of that. Mother of the woman soon also testify. The victim mother also testify, right? This is the victim, okay? Like I said, that's Cardi B, right? And all of that, right? And all of that, right? So Cardi B basically, it was a very hostile day for Cardi B, they claim, and all of this, right? So that, right? They claim that Cardi B even did like a social media post about the incident, about the brawl and all of that, right? And Cardi B said they had a verbal agreement, not a physical agreement. So let's get a physical argument. They had a verbal argument, but not physical. Okay, guys? So let's get into it for a second. One second. I had to mute you guys, okay? I have to mute you guys because I don't want a copyright strike with the commercial, okay?
Council, you want to resume your question?
So Cardi B, understand. I'll let you guys see it for a bit. There's Cardi B, understand, guys. Okay.
So now I want to take you a little bit through the incident, bring you back in time. Do you agree that an incident occurred on February 24th, 28th?
It was a verbal incident. Verbal.
But it was an incident, correct?
Oh,
I don't.
Yeah.
I don't feel. I personally feel like if there's no physical touch, there is no incident. There was a verbal altercation. If you think that that's an incident, a verbal altercation, then it's an incident for you. But we both have different opinions.
You're
It's
there.
a verbal altercation. She didn't hit me. I didn't hit her. There was no touch. So to me, it wasn't no incident.
Was there spitting?
Absolutely not.
Did you spit on Miss Ellis?
No.
Did you call her the N-word?
No.
What is your background? Are you Hispanic?
I told you guys, this is not the first time that Cardi B was accused of calling black people N-word, you know, and monkeys and all of that, you know. Because remember, her background is not black. Hispanic, right? Don't forget. Don't forget the Manny story when the black guy taunted him so much he ended up killing him and his wife. Like, they're deadly when they come about racism at times, allegedly. So we get to understand that it's not the first time Cardi B called black people the N-word. And you hear the lawyer right now asking her that. Understand. Would you like me to back it up or kiss my teeth and pass? I'm sure you heard. Okay?
Why? Something else?
My background?
Yes.
Well,
what's the objection?
Relevance.
Sustained.
Would you consider yourself African American?
I consider myself Afro-Caribbean.
Now, you need to give your attorney a second to object. What's your question?
Sorry. Relevance, yeah.
Sustained.
Have you ever used the N-word with Miss Amani Ellis?
No.
See?
Did you try to take a swing at her?
No.
When you say there was a verbal altercation,
Yes.
do you know what the word altercation means?
What you?
Like a conflict.
Like a fight, right?
It was like a verbal fight, but it didn't get physical at all.
When I'm talking to you now, are we having a verbal altercation?
We'll see.
Having a conversation. Oh, I tell you, these are the things that you guys look up to out here. Don't ya?
Whether you assaulted and battered Miss Amani Ellis, correct?
What you?
It's no, well, I guess so, but I didn't touch her. She didn't touch me, so.
What proof do you have that you didn't touch her?
Objection. Relevance and also.
So you guys got the drift? So I don't need to spell out this do re mi for us I don't, right? I could just kiss my teeth literally and pass, right? So now you guys know that Cardi B, as you hear the lawyers asking her, did you spit on the security guard? Did you call her the N-word and all of that? Security guard is suing that Cardi B spat on her, call her fat, call her the N-word, and use her nails and scratch her up. So I told you that this whole trial is catty and all of that, right? And stuff like that. So this is a real catty altercation. As to Cardi B claimed there was no physical fight, but they were having a verbal agreement. verbal altercation. No, you tell me no. Wouldn't it be verbal agreement? Huh? But anyways, guys, so for all of them things now, it's very catty because the girl said she scratched me up. The receptionist says I also got a scratch from Cardi B for parting them because Cardi B nails was real long. So for this one, for this one, catty. Okay, guys. So they were very catty when it comes to that one. So I literally have to just kiss my teeth and pass. Okay, guys. From there, from there, guys, we want to talk about a mother, right? A mother who got charged. No, I don't know if you guys heard or ever believe that you can get charged in some states or in many states if you cannot get your child under control, if your child is out here being a hooligan or a criminal and they're underage and they cannot be charged. Do you guys know that you can be charged for not holding your child in a buckle and armor if they're out here robbing banks and all of that, guys? Did you know you can be charged for all of that if you have a child that the child is unruly and you cannot control the child? I hope you guys know in many states, if you cannot control your child and your child is out here being a maniac, you can be charged. So this is the first charge rarely ever come down, and the first person that meet their justice of discharge is a lady a colored person. Let's get into this one. Okay? So if your child cannot be charged in many states, one second. So I had to put you guys on mute. Okay, that's one, because it's commercial, right? So maybe a lot of mothers need to be held accountable when their children get out of hand. Maybe the children them will be different anyway. Do you think so? So this mom child is 11, okay? And it's been robbing bank, setting this on fire, all kind of situated story, all kind of situation, guys. So they decide to charge his mom. It's a rarely used charge, and it happened basically in the black community. So did you know you could be charged for your child's crime out here if the child cannot be charged? Did you know that? And if you didn't know that, you hear it over here first. There's a law out here in many states, okay? If your child is out here being a menace to society and you cannot keep him under control and you refuse all the help from the so-called police, you're going to be charged. Let's unpack this one quick and fast.
Out of control criminal behavior by her child.
Back up.
Holding a mother accountable for out of control criminal behavior by her child. It's something police have been reluctant to do, but it just happened in Utica.
See?
A rare arrest, and police did it to prove a point and get other parents to exert more authority over their children. This week, police arrested 36-year-old
Black
Neutral
woman
Muhammad.
that.
Authorities say her 11-year-old son has been involved in at least 4 felonies.
So this is a rare charge. Then who got it? Who they made the example out of? Look at her now. So remember, she's not the one who committed all the crime, you know. It's her son. So let me back it up again for you to hear for yourself. So did you know you can be charged for your son to be charged for your kids? If your kids are out here being a menace to society and the child cannot be charged, the child is 11. In many countries, children get charged from 12. So this child is 11, have 4 big charge, and they claim that the mom is not cooperating, not doing shit all. So they charge the mother, and this charge is rarely found, rarely used. But look who's the example. Look who they put as the donkey of the day. Let's back it up and unpack quick and fast.
Holding a mother accountable for out of control criminal behavior by her child. It's something police have been reluctant to do, but it just happened in Utica. A rare arrest, and police did it to prove a point and get other parents to exert more authority over their children. This week, police arrested 36-year-old Nutro Muhammad. Authorities say her 11-year-old son has been involved in at least 4 felonies: robbery, fire at a Walmart, stolen cars, and more. Because of his age, police say they can't charge him criminally, so they've turned their attention to the mother. Late today, Utica Police Lieutenant Michael Curley and I talked about some of the specifics of this case, why police and prosecutors took this very rare step, and what they're hoping comes of it. What message do you hope that this sends to folks in Utica and beyond?
So this is a very unique situation, considering the age of the child, the amount of crimes that he's been in, the lack of the ability for the police and the community to really do anything about it, coupled with the fact that Raise the Age has just kind of run amok amongst the juvenile population with this case in particular, in the fact that under 12 cannot be prosecuted in any criminal facility or family court.
I told you, many countries is 12 years old, they start locking you up.
When you arrested this mother in particular, it explained why she was going to be placed under arrest. What was the reaction?
I mean, certainly she was unhappy, as dictated by our press release, and certainly I think everyone can understand that by the charge in of itself, this is not the first contact we've had with this mother. It wasn't that a simple juvenile stole a pack of gum from a local convenience store and we're charging a mother for an uncare of a juvenile. This child has been in a multitude of felonies, to include robberies, burglaries, stolen vehicles, and a fire at Walmart. So it's not as if these aren't just true
parents to exert more
and he's
authority.
11, you know, guys. 11, you know.
So this is a very unique situation.
11.
The age of the child, the amount of crimes that as dictated by our press release, and certainly I think everyone can understand.
I had to repeat it for you guys to hear.
In of itself, this is not the first contact we've had with this mother. It wasn't that a simple juvenile stole a pack of gum from a local convenience store.
Listen to the charges, and he's 11.
Care of a juvenile. This child has been in a multitude of felonies, to include robberies, burglaries, stolen vehicles, and a fire at Walmart. So it's not as if these aren't just true public nuisance crimes as well. So this kid isn't just out stealing things, as we said. He's not throwing rocks through windows. This is a case where a juvenile has created a multitude of major safety issues, and the mom has just been unwilling to try to stem those behaviors.
And you're sure it's unwilling, not unable?
Well, I think there is a very fine line between unwilling and unable. Once you've been notified, informed, and offered services on a multitude of occasions, and you're just not taking advantage of those things, nor attempting in any facility to try to rein in your child's behavior, what are we as the public, and we as the police to assist the public, supposed to do? Just allow the kid to continue wantonly committing crimes, committing violent crimes, and out there at all hours of the night without...
So because they can lock up the 11-year-old child that maybe other things are going on with him, they lock up the mother to make a big deal. A rarely charge and a rarely charge that they use out here. Wow. Look at him. No patient with 11-year-old child. So they claim that the mom don't care. So why should they, in other words? Oh my. So did you know about this charge out here? Rarely charged, but who made an example out of it? Oh no. Okay, guys. Moving on drastically. Like, wow. Okay. From there, guys, wrapping up this live. Almost getting there. Let's talk about the comedian world is wheeling and reeling. You know, a comedian, you know, was shot dead. A comedian that went on tour with Cat Williams and stuff like that. His attacker or his killer is in jail and all of that. I don't know if you guys heard about it and stuff like that, but he got shot, guys. I don't know if you guys heard about the story. The comedian that just got killed got shot, the Carroll guy. I don't know if you know that about the Reggie Carroll. I don't know if you guys heard about him. That got shot, guys. I don't know if you guys heard about him. Okay, so basically people are mourning, okay, for him to rest in peace and all of that. I don't know if you guys heard about it. 1 second.
mourning the loss of one of its most beloved comedians. Reggie Carroll, a fearless stand-up performer known
So
for
Reggie
his
Carroll
national
is dead.
tours and sharp comedic timing, has tragically died at the age of 52. According to police in South Haven, Mississippi, Carroll was fatally shot on Wednesday, August 20th. Officers responded to a call on Burton Lane and attempted life-saving measures. But despite their efforts, Carroll succumbed to his injuries. Just days later, authorities confirmed that one male suspect is in custody and has been charged with his murder, bringing a small measure of closure to his grieving family and fans. Reggie's death has sent shockwaves across the common.
So if you guys didn't know Reggie, here's Reggie, dead and gone. So soon, dead and gone, shot dead. So the comedian world is out here and it's reeling from all of that, you know, for the killing and stuff like that. You know, everybody's out here saying condolences and all of that, right? So stuff like that, guys. So if you guys didn't know about it, that's what's happening right now, okay? Reggie, you know, Carol Reggie, basically the comedian, you know, passed away, shot, and passed away, guys. And they have his killer in custody, they claim, and all of that. So we're gonna see how this one played out, and all of that, right? I'm trying to find the other news one, the proper one. Yeah, right here. So let's give you guys the outcome of this one, okay? Give me a second.
It is senseless, man. Family and friends of a man shot and killed in the Mid-South are talking to Fox 13 as new information comes out about this investigation. South Haven police today identified a suspect in last week's shooting. Trinell Williams is now charged with the murder of Baltimore comedian Reginald Carroll. Fox 13's Jeremy Pierre explained what Carroll's family says he was doing in South Haven.
Listen.
Reggie Carroll's family in Baltimore says they have so many questions with very few answers about his death.
Man, it's like, you know what I mean, your family member, your brother, your close relative, man, and they go out of town and, you know, and something happened to them and you don't know what exactly.
Monday morning, 6 days after what police called an isolated shooting, South Haven PD confirmed they arrested Trinell Williams for Carroll's murder. Carroll's brother, Kemp Earl, explained to me why Carroll was in South Haven.
Here down there with Cat Williams.
See, he was on tour with Cat
Carroll's
Williams.
Instagram
See there?
page. He was traveling on Cat Williams' current Heaven on Earth comedy tour.
Can you imagine?
3 independent sources confirmed Trinell Williams was also on the tour as security. Fellow comedian Gerald Kelly says he's still in disbelief his friend is dead.
I'm still numb. I'm frustrated. I'm ready to go. I'm ready to go to war. We need answers.
I went to the home on Burton Lane in South Haven where police say the shooting happened. It's also listed as Trinell Williams' last known address. I found a request to vacate the property on the door addressed to Onyx Owl, LLC, a clothing line owned by Cat Williams. The reason behind the request, according to the note, is a shooting that resulted in an arrest last Wednesday.
Man, Red shouldn't be dead right now.
In South Haven, Jeremy Pierre, Fox 13 News.
Fox 13 did reach out.
So now you know, then you don't know. Anyways, let's wrap up this one quick and fast and with the Daddy Gargon situation. We heard that Daddy Gargon and a lot of people, or a few people, is at odds. Now, we heard from Daddy Gargon that Daddy Gargon says that he's disappointed, he feels betrayed, and all of those kind of things when it comes to Gem Rock, when it comes to all these kind of people that surrounds him. I think there's another one called either True Adventure or something, can't remember. And all of these people that Daddy Gargon thought or felt was in his corner. I want to give you guys this, There's many people on this YouTube and they start out as a group and they break up and branch off on their own. You have some set of people again, they call themselves reactor. And then you have some people that they call themselves blogger, vlogger, you name them what they call themselves. And you have all of these people that I mentioned. Most of them have one aim, to make money out of people downfall, no matter what it is. When they're ready to make their money, there's no empathy, sympathy, nothing in it, because it's all about the money, right? And then you have some people, again, that whatever get the views, that's what they put and pitch up on the page without having no in consideration for the public and nobody of that sort that the story is about. And then you have some set of people on here, again, they believe that these people are their friends. This is a cyber world. There's no friends on cyber world, really and truly, to be honest. Remember good. You're on your own when you're out here. As soon as something happens, you're going to see everybody detract, deflect, go about their business, or go on the other side that you didn't want them to go in the first place. You understand? So if you're going to out here and talk, freelance and talk, and you're not trying to earn a dollar on the YouTube, then you don't care whose corn you mash, you don't care about what side you pick and all of that. For me, at the end of the day, I always say that it's best that you try on YouTube on your own. Yes, you can. Everybody claim that they can have YouTube brothers and sisters, but that shit never work out. And let me tell you something. Talking to somebody on the phone every day, once a month, for 2 hours, 3 hours, whenever somebody call you, long as you met them on the YouTube space, they're never your friend. Or never will be your friend. Because you don't know them in real life. And somebody that you don't know personally cannot be your friend. Do you know what what does friendship mean? Before we come out here and call people our friends and our hygiene and our brethren, right? And all of these kind of things, and betrayal and all of these things. For someone to betray you, that person has to be close to you and that somebody has to be your friend. So the question becomes, can you meet someone on YouTube space, give them your phone number, they call you, talk to them more than one time, they give you ideas, they share ideas together, they give you they give you compliments, they tell you all kind of things, you guys have some great conversation, even about YouTubers or whoever you guys have the conversation about, and all of those kind of things. And then at the end of the day, you think that person is your friend, that person is never your friend. And could never be your friend because you met them on the YouTube space. You never met the person in real life? And even if you meet a friend in real life, nowadays days you can't even trust the friend that you meet in real life. Because look out, like I say from day one, if you don't die by natural cause or sickness, look out for either a friend, a family friend, or someone close to you have their hands in your debt. It's not usually enemy most of the time kill you, it's someone close to you. Something that you eat and drink with. Right? Okay? Because a lot of people out here don't remember the good. They all just remember the one thing that they claim that they have. And you have some people out here, you don't have no problem with them. They have beef in their own head that you have beef with them. Remember I tell you that you have some people nowadays days, they're out here calling people mentally ill, but they're worse in a mental state more than you, because there's no way I could come on the internet. No 1 and 2 people and say that they're my friends. They're more like to be your acquaintances. They're not your friends. So when I hear Daddy Gargon say that, him and that man is his, Gemrock is his brethren and they talk on the phone and stuff like that, the question becomes, did they ever met in real life? And some people will be like, oh, you're an ass. You could be a friend with someone that you never met. I don't know where you guys get that story, but it would never happen. Going to go and have a friend on the internet space, all those things, better you say that person is your acquaintance. Okay? Or acquaintances if it's more than one. Okay? So if you set up yourself like that on the internet, that you can trust people as far as you throw them on the internet, because remember, it's an internet space, it's a cyber world. If you can't trust people in real life, the ones that you know and you eat and drink with, then how can you trust people on the cyber world that you never met them before? They're in a cyber world making their channel. They're all most of their aim out of here to make a channel is to gain some money, to gain some wealth, to gain some popularity, to gain views and likes. So how can you guys come out here to say you guys are friends? You guys were never friends, and they would never be friends on the cyber world because everybody have different aim and game and beliefs and all of that. Next. If you guys claim that Daddy Gargon is a reactor, what is a reactor? You guys claim say a lot of you guys out here is a reactor. So therefore, mostly reactors don't do no content on their own most of the time. They go watch what people do and then come react after it, right? Because them say every action has a reaction. So therefore, it's somebody action, then you guys will come out and talk on it and react on it. So why should Daddy Gargan pick and choose why he should come out and talk about from what he shouldn't talk about? Come now. I thought a reactor talk about every freaking thing and react about every freaking thing. So now you guys are telling me when somebody buck up or somebody says something that you guys don't like, or when somebody says something about someone that they claim that they glorify from day one, it doesn't become reactor no more. They're bashing, they're hating, they're a backstabber, they're ungrateful. Make that make sense for me. So now you guys make up rules of a reactor? Oh, Father God. So when were you guys so why didn't you guys not make up that rules from before? So the way how I see it, a reactor have no boundaries and no rules. Because without nobody come out here and do any action and say any action, they don't have no content to talk about. If that's how you guys are going about being a reactor, because I thought a reactor mean when you come out here and react of something somebody say. Like Daddy Gargan come out and say that in pray that colors will come down to himself and pray a prayer that blah blah blah, something about that sort, and people said that Daddy Gargan pray for colors to get into a car crash. The next question I'm going to ask you guys. Wanna know out here and fight with everybody? Or fight with someone. And someone say, I need city, I'm gonna go for them. I need city, I'm going. I need city, me I go. Do you guys badger that person and say to that person, so I pray to kill? I pray to crush? I pray for sickness? You guys don't sum up that and dissect that? So why, if the man come out here and say him pray for colors this and him pray for colors that, why are you guys dissecting it when people out here fighting war with people, or even look at cuscus, you hear them say, I need city, may I go for them? Don't worry, me not even hurt them. I need city, may I go for them? So you ask them, okay, if you're not going to hurt them physically, then what kind of prayer you're out here praying for the person that you claim so you're going to need city for? I just can't understand someone only. This is the internet. Listen, it took me a long time to understand the internet. That's why right now you would never even catch me to even war with some of these low life on the internet, to be honest. Because some of them, they're just here to drain your energy and take away your spirit. Remember, I tell you this. And take away your happiness. Because the more you come out every day and bicker, back and forth, bicker, you're not going nowhere and you lose so much precious time in life. And see how fast you get so old with the hatred and the deceitfulness in your heart. Remember, I tell you this. So my thing is, when people are going to say that they're going to need city, how come nobody don't dissect it and ask them, say, which God they're praying to? And if someone tell you that they're not going to hurt you physically and they're going to go need city for you, do you think they're praying good prayer for you? Or great prayer for you? So if you're going to dissect Daddy Gargan prayer, then you have to dissect everybody out here that come out and talk about Knee City. Think about it. Right? Then you guys keep on coming out and say that he goes to church all the time and man of God and man of God. Not because you're man of God doesn't mean you're perfect, and that doesn't mean that you don't sin. We all sin out here, don't we? So how are we going to judge and say because he goes to church, he's a this, he's a that. So he's supposed to be a saint? Nobody's a saint. Nobody's perfect. Okay? And if Daddy Gargon can't save himself in these kind of times, then nobody else can save him. Because remember, when they nailed up Jesus Christ on the cross beside the thief and everybody else that was nailed up, he couldn't even save himself. He was even carrying his own cross until they put him in a tomb. And when the ladies or the ladies go and visit, he disappeared out of the tomb. But they were there beating him and nailing him up. He never disappeared. He never used any power to say, get off of me. So not because someone go to church every day or call themselves a Christian doesn't mean that they don't sin and they don't falter. 7 times rise, 7 times fall. And if you're not a Christian and you're not praying every day to God and don't even know God until there's something wrong, then you can't even tell someone who to be a Christian or who to be perfect or who to be ungodly or not godly, the way I see it. Thou shalt not judge. Remember? And if you don't want no one to judge you, like the same thing at the color situation, that color should kiss his wife in a public, or don't kiss his wife, or kiss his wife, or don't kiss his wife. Basically, Daddy Gargon was judging. So why now that Daddy Gargon come out and go to church every Sunday now, people are judging that he should be this and this he should be that. Isn't it the same thing that you guys are doing, what he's doing to Colors as County, you guys? Make that make sense for me. So sometimes when you guys hear old folks are talking like Daddy Gargon, sometimes you guys should just let him talk. I think at times that I don't put Daddy Gargon on practice, you know. There's some things he say, I take and I listen and I humble. But there's a lot of things that Daddy Gargon say, I don't put him on practice. Because a lot of times, as you know, Daddy Gargon is a retiree. A lot of us want to sit down on our ass and retire and just talk and talk and talk and talk. But we can't do that. We're not there yet. And every day people say, old man, old man, old man. You should be grateful that he reached that age, can sit down and come and have a conversation without bawling out, oh, me back, guys. Guys, let me get up, guys. You know, so the man stand up and the man carry on in his laundry room and all of that. Some people wish to be like that because many people in my country right now is walking with a cane of that age. Walking with a walker of that age. Walking with continent pad at that age. Okay? So at times I believe when it comes to Daddy Gargon, I believe that Daddy Gargon just talk and talk and talk and talk. And more time don't realize that, you know, he's step on people's toe because you know how old folks is. They're more to talk and they will lash you with them tongue and then come back and tell you say they don't remember that and come back and tell you say they never mean it that way. So the way I see it, either Daddy Gargon have to take a step back and reevaluate himself and come again back on the internet, or Daddy Gargon should continue to do what he's doing, because if you guys claim that Daddy Gargon is a reactor, then he's going to react to everything in Jesus' name. And if Daddy Gargon said that, oh, him pray, and you guys claim a bad prayer, he pray for colors and all of these kind of things, and he wasn't praying to God, and he was praying to the devil, and all of these things, the question remains, when people come out and say, I'm not going to hurt you, I'm not going to shoot you, I'm not going to kill you, but I'm going to go to Knee City for you, what does it mean? Is it the same prayer that Daddy Gargon is praying? Let me know, people. So sometimes we can take people for practice. And if persons are reactors, they're going to come out and react to every earthly thing that somebody do, if that's what they claim that they are. How come it's okay for you guys to react to everything he says and do, but it's not okay for him to react to every earthly thing and be petty, just like everybody else? So I'm not picking up for Daddy Gargon. I don't know him from a can of paint. I know him from 10 wall foot or a foot or two, or inches or nothing of that sort. Or meters or any kilometers or any of that sort, or millimeters of any of that sort. But the way I see it, I do too much out here. Okay? And I feel like Daddy Gargon should just relax, do some other content, and take some of you guys' name out of his mouth. But at times when you've been doing content about the one person and the same person and the one person, it's hard for you to deflect and go do any other content. That's why more time I don't come out and come talk about nobody at times, other than other things that I know make it in the news and stuff like that. Because if you're going to sit down and talk about one person every minute, you get tired, and sometimes you don't even know what to talk until you put your foot up your ass or your foot in your mouth. And when you're out here again and believe in a mankind other than yourself, and believe in mankind that they're great and they're powerful and they might do this and they might do that, at times mankind will falter and mankind will turn on you and mankind will show you their true ways. So the respect that Daddy Gargon had for colors, Daddy Gargon never know that colors are going to come out here and check him. So Daddy Gargon feel awake, and Daddy Gargon put him up to the highest being. But that's how you cannot uproll that's why you cannot uphold mankind. Don't worship no other idol before me. So all of these kind of things that the Gargon should have known. That majority of people who they say yeah will say naked. This is a cyberspace. Nobody can trust nobody. You can't trust nobody with a 10-foot pole. You can't trust nobody as far as you throw them. And if Daddy Gargon is a reactor, then he's gonna react to everything, including the kissing or not the kissing in the airport. And everybody keep on saying colors this and colors that and colors that. When are you guys gonna come out here and say big up the donors that send all kind of money to colors so colors can rise and do all the things that he's doing? You think a colors money is spending to do all of these things? It's many donors that are donating their hard working money. So when are you guys gonna come out and big up the donors them that help colors to do all of those projects that he's doing? No shade, me no bad mind, me no care, just letting you guys know. All those kind of things, right? Because without everybody else, colors gonna make it possible the way I see it. All right, guys? Same like how you guys put Auntie Dana on some kind of triumph, and then I remember to say, okay, it was the donors. Without the donors, then I wouldn't have nothing to build nothing. Okay? Because remember, so one cocoa or one basket can fill everybody's basket, really and truly, without it finish. So let's be mindful. So Daddy Gargon, like I said, near and far, I ain't picking up for you. But at times, you got to hold your tongue. And I understand because you're a reactor, you react on every earthly thing. And I think at times your mouth is very free and you say what you please and say what you think you want to say at the time, sometimes not thinking of what you want to say. Because sometimes we have to think before we speak, think about things before we talk. Okay, because sometimes when you believe that that's what it meant or means, some people out there take it for something else. And by the time them fit bring it around and sum it up, they add for them own, in a head for them belief, for them feelings. And then a lot of us need to think out of the box and stop thinking with our feelings and thinking with understanding. So when Daddy Gargon did say something about colors and this and that, I mean, I think he was praying for the man to crash. I doubt it. Come on now. Come on now. You think God is sleeping? Come on now. So those are the things that I'm talking about. But anyways, guys, that's the content. I just had to come and tell you guys and share you guys with this content, with the Cardi B situation, guys. And just let you guys know at the end of the day, this is you guys Wednesday and Thursday content. Thank you for stopping by. Peace out.